but it's okay.
Oh, good. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. We're live on Women Who Lift Israel with our special guest, Chaya Lev. Hi, Chaya.
Hi, hi. How are you?
So, to intro everyone to our group, my name is Sarah. I'm the founder of our beautiful and strong community. We're a women only Facebook community focused on empowering women through strength training. And every week, we interview incredibly inspiring women in order to give our members motivation, advice, and tips from professionals like Haya. So, Haya, I'm really excited to dig into these questions with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready. I want
Amazing.
to
So,
I want to tell your viewers that I love you for working with me, and I love them for getting ready to hear this hot mess.
we love you too. So, actually, tell us about yourself, like who you are, where you're from, your background, what you specialize in, and anything you'd want us to know about you.
Okay, so my name is Kaya. I'm 48 years old. I'm American born and bred, honey. That's why I can't fit any shoes in Israel. I have to go to America to buy my shoes because I'm oversized. Yeah, so I made Aliyah almost 6 years ago. I am a cancer survivor. I have one child. I'm divorced but I'm looking for two men to stack up like two weights, two barbells. Hope you have a cousin or two. Kidding. And I actually started this dance movement out of love of dance, out of love of movement, out of a passion for movement, and out of cancer survivorship and healthy healing. So I'm not really a girl that likes to talk about myself much because I feel
Mhm.
like what's there to talk about. And if there's something to talk about, rather there's someone else talk about it. But it really is the one thing that I really will talk about the most is my coming into Judaism and my coming into the dance movement that I created.
Mhm.
And I converted over 14 years ago to Judaism. And
Wow.
so, yeah, and I told the rabbi, one day I'm going to live in Israel. One day I'm going to live in Israel because it says in the back of the book, next year in Jerusalem. And so, okay. And Hashem was like, oh, you want to play games? So I had a business and a life, and I got cancer.
Amazing.
And I said, goodbye. I divorced my husband, and I decided that I would um, pursue. I've always wanted to be a dancer, but first of all, I was told that I was too big, which I am.
Mm.
I'm still big, but I feel like we're all dancers. And as far as ballet, because I've always loved that style of dance, and most areas of dance have this kind of gracefulness to it. So I was
Mhm.
told I couldn't dance. I was like, okay, I'll just be a hairstylist, chop, chop, chop.
Mhm.
And but I always danced and danced and danced and took special classes. And this was like the catalyst that threw me into it. So, and I used to lift weights also, but I started looking. I didn't do my weights right. I was starting to look like the Incredible Hulkess.
We need to help you because that's
Help
not
me,
how it
because I
should
love
be.
it.
So yeah,
I
so
love
let's
to
talk
lift.
about the Chaya dance movement. I understand that it's all about expressing and spreading joy. Can you talk
So,
to us a little bit about it?
so the light dance movement, first of all, is a oh wow, it is a vibe. It is a soul experience. It's really hard because I'm brown, I'm black, and it's Afrobeats, and people come to my class and go, "Oh my God, we're not going to be able to do. It. We can't dance. We're looking at her, blah blah." And it's not even about that. We're all dancers, and this is why I'm not a trained professional dancer. But what I want women to do is connect to their soul, because I feel like if you can connect to your soul, you can move and you can flow and you can be. You make better
Mm,
decisions. You trust yourself. You trust your decisions. So the higher dance movement is a mix of Pilates movements, bar movements, powered uh, even yoga style. Yoga style. I have some yoga style moments in there, powered by Afro beats and
mm,
new modern songs. That's
mm,
what it is, and what it's going to do. What I designed it to do is to heal you from the inside out, because I believe that we cannot be good lovers, good friends, good mothers, good wives, good sisters, good co-workers, unless we rectify who we are from the inside. There is
Mhm.
something very special with knowing who you are. And for me, what the Hyatt dance movement signifies, is knowing who you are, and that's connecting with your soul. And I do it with music. That's what that is.
Amazing. I've seen those moves online. They're amazing. It really feels like you're going really inside your soul and expressing it out
Absolutely.
with your body. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And the music that we hear, it's, as you see with my kosher sweatshirt on, I want people, I feel like you cannot truly find out who you are unless you push your personal bar or your personal envelope, unless you become uncomfortable. You cannot grow in a comfort zone. So I will play everything from Cardi B, WAP, to an
Mm,
Afrobeat,
that's
to
so much fun.
literally Shabbat music.
Mm,
Everything. I mean everything. Because I believe the element to Eminem, to rap, to this, which I don't really do more rap because I really do like more melancholy types of songs that get you to think and flow. But I want people to be uncomfortable. If my class makes you uncomfortable, then we're growing. Because you cannot, you're not going to move and flow if you are a monolith. And the idea of coming out of that rock, that everything that you thought you were. Listen, I'm in Modine now, talking to you from Modine. I'm going to start a class. I have religious women, and I have one woman. She's religious, and she started with her skirts to the ankle, over the ankle, and little by little,
mm,
she said, I just feel more comfortable now. She still kept within her religious sneels, within her
mm,
begging being what they need to be. But she relaxed, she listened, because she started to connect with herself. Not
mm.
saying that whatever you wear is what you wear. You can wear everything or nothing, in my opinion. I don't judge anyone by what they choose to express themselves with clothing. But what she got was this movement that she was able to just let go a little bit. And for
Right.
some that are completely free, they're able to come inside and come into themselves. And that is what my class is about. And it's nothing like it. And why there's nothing like it? Because there's nothing like me. I will never say I'm the best. I'm not the best. I can say I'm one of the best. I can say my
You're
class is
you.
one of the best. There's no such thing as the best. However, I can tell you that there is not a class like mine, because there is not another person like me.
Right.
And so this is what I want people to say when they leave my class. I want them to say, I feel special. I feel like me. She bought out me, because there's only one of each of us. Even if someone clones me and put me in Paris, and I said, oui, give me my baguette, Sarah, Sarah, and I look like this, I'm not me. Because what makes me me is my experiences, is my life, is my movement in my world, and blah, blah, blah. So I really, really push that for my students. And I'll also say that I'm not their educator this way. I'm also a student. I'm learning and growing from them, and we're growing from each other. So this is the only time you will get me talking about something so passionately, because I believe in it. And I not only do I believe in it, I believe in the women that are so generous to give me an hour of their time each week. It's really a blessing for someone to spend time, to take an hour of their time from their children, their cooking, their husbands, whatever their work, and to come and spend an hour with me. So it's also they're blessing me with their time.
Amazing. So I wanted to go back to something you said, that in order to grow, you have to do things that are out of your comfort zone. And I know
Absolutely.
that you do a lot of, for example, like twerking in your class. So how does the act of twerking, in your opinion, help develop someone's mental strength?
Well, I don't really. People think it's twerking, but I have a twerker that I work with that's amazing. That when people really want to twerk, I call her in. It's what it is West African dance. These are
Mhm.
traditional dances. These are traditional movements that a lot of from the West have been sexualized. These are
Mm,
movements that many women have used in their communities to signify growth, signify marriage, signify fertility, that have been turned into something. So I have a really big when a person comes into my class, if it's not in super duper private, and I'm doing tonight in the park, I have a big task in front of me because I have to inform these women that it is not about sex. It is, even
Mm.
though your sexuality, everything is connected. I mean, I do a whole, I don't know if I can say this, vagina like
Mhm.
censoring
Mhm.
because we have it. I have one.
Mhm.
I don't know what everybody else got, but we have it. And I want everybody to clench it because I'm going to tell you in the class, clench it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about, not about from a sexual point, from a point of connection, because some of
Mhm.
us are not connected. We're afraid of those things like twerking. So depending on the class, I definitely don't do it. I do private classes, and if they want a twerker, I bring a twerker in with me to bring in that element. But the body, if you move the hips right, oh, that thing gonna twerk, honey, naturally. So we're not trying to twerk, we just do. Don't tell the rabbi I
Amazing.
said that.
So you call yourself a cancer thriver. I've actually
Absolutely.
heard you say many times that cancer saved your life. Can you share a
Absolutely.
little bit about your cancer journey and how it helped you be who you are
I think
today?
because first of all, cancer didn't run in my family. It was I'm triple neg. It's a fluke. I feel like literally Hashem when he did Noah, I will not flood the earth again. Kaya will not get cancer again. You know, even though I have my own like scan, not too much scan anxiety. I just dance it out when I know I can go get, get stressed. I had a double mastectomy
Mm.
and radiation. I had the whole, honey, I had the top level. I had Club Med of the cancer treatments, honey. And so I believe it saved my life because I was in this space of not completely happy, doing,
Mm.
being successful in the right of what I was supposed to do. And I was doing what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't really doing what my soul, my body made itself sick, in my opinion. It made itself
Mm.
sick because I wasn't doing, and I'm not
Your
saying this is for anybody else.
interpretation, yeah.
This is what I have said to myself is that my body made itself ill so that I can listen to it, because there's many times that I did not listen to my body. And so it saved my life. It saved how I think about myself, how I think about my healing, how I feel when I'm in this healing point, because I'm still in a healing space. I'm in thriving mode. I've already survived cancer. I went through survival of, chemo, and, I had a port break. You don't understand. I could have died from this. I have a big scar here. I had this. I had 4 surgeries. That was survival mode. I was,
Mhm. Mhm.
now I'm in a thrival mode where I can bring other elements in so that I can continue to grow and be better. And hopefully I
Amazing.
don't get hit with the bug again. That's it.
Amazing. So inspiring. So you seem to be in a positive mood all the time. How do you do it? How do you stay joyful when life is sometimes hard?
It's it's natural, girl. I'm my mother's ninth child. On every picture, on all the kids holding me, I was like this. I was like, support my neck. Like, the more children your mother has, the more she doesn't care. The first child gets the best. The third child is the worst. And the ninth child, who cares? I've been lost so many times though, because they were like, I swear, my mom was like, she's back again. I'm like, I found my way home. I'm good with directions to this day. Because I swear my mother tried to get rid of me. But that's another thing. She gets irritated when I say that. But girl, she's like, I have 9 kids. And so I have always, and I'm a Libra. I believe that,
Wow,
it's
Libra.
yeah, we're fun. We're having a good time. And I'm born on the 18th of October, and that's why I chose Chaya as my Hebrew
Mm,
name, because I'm my mother's ninth child, born on the 18th. 9 plus 9 is 18. All this
wow.
numerology that I thought about. But it really, I've always been a happy kid. I've always been a fair person. I'm not a nice girl, actually. I'm not a nice girl, and I say this all the time because I every day wake up literally and look at my thighs and say, okay, my thighs are touching, Baruch Hashem, I'm still alive. Because I know if I'm not
Mm.
here anymore, my thighs are going to not touch, right? So I'm like, I'm alive. I'm still thick. I still got a little bit of acne. Okay, so today is a new day. I'm going to
Mm,
give myself the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give every human being the benefit of the doubt.
that's
And
amazing.
because I live my life in such truth, in such authenticity, I trust that when you mess me over, I'm about to get you. Because I don't get everybody. I don't walk around like, oh my God, I have a friend like, oh, this. I'm not hypersensitive to anything because each day I start fresh. I start
Mm.
new. I start with a
Mm.
new vibe, a new energy. I go to sleep every night. I do videos because that is my diary. I do this.
Mm.
I send videos to my clients. Have a good evening. This is a stretch. I prepare myself for a new thought process because if we hold on to things and don't let go and
Mm.
don't allow that air, that ruach in, we're just going to be bitter, mean, really mean human beings. This is my opinion. Many people don't agree with it, but this is how I live my life. And so that
Amazing.
allows me to, when I get on the bus and someone doesn't have a good day, to say, you know what, maybe they didn't have a good day today. Maybe this, and this. Let me live my life the way I need to live so I can be better, so that I can maybe give out a good vibe that they may have needed. This is how I live my life. So because of that, for the most part, I'm unbothered. I'm unbothered, and until I'm bothered, and when I'm bothered, it's not nice because I'm very much so not bothered. I don't care.
Mm.
I don't care what you wear. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you live your life. If you're not harming me, better. So I live my life in a way that's accepting of myself. Therefore, I'm able to accept you in all of your entirety because I
Amazing.
truly accept me in all of mine.
That's amazing. So what's next for Chaya Lev? What are your goals for 2022 and beyond?
Ooh, I have no idea because I feel like if you make plans, there's going to be some laughter from the person above. What I do want to do is, I had a really big dream that I was going to come to Israel and I was going to open my own studio and I was going to da 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 da. And that dream is just a dream, and it's something that I'm going to leave there. And I'm going to keep working hard, but it is not necessarily reality right now because of
Mm.
COVID, because of financial
Mm.
difficulties. So I took a job in the north, at a hotel, and I'm going to be doing everything. I'll be dancing and doing a bit of
Oh
everything.
wow.
And yeah, I'm going to be in the north, so that's why I have
Mm.
all of my stuff. And so this is why I've been crazy this. So I start Monday, and I'll be coming down to work with my students and just really really trying to level up and stay on my path of health and wealth. And when I say wealth, that doesn't mean shekel. That means my financial wealth is in my health and in treating
Mm.
myself with love and respect so that I can put that back into the world and I can do something good by just being a better person for myself.
That's so
It's
amazing.
it's so cheesy. Like most people that really know me, they know that pretty much I'm like this dorky, boring, very much light candles, kumbaya type of girl. And a lot of people have so many ideas of who they think I am, and I think it's hilarious because what people think about me really doesn't bother me. But I'm such a internal, self-reflective type of person, and if I can, inspire someone, but also like, you know, I like to twerk a bit.
But it sounds like that's what your strength is, and that's what you're trying to teach your students to be also internal and know themselves, and like that's your power. Like,
And
yeah.
just maybe they can
Mm.
let some things go. It's hard. I can,
Mm.
it's really hard. I can tell you it's hard, but sometimes who we are is built in our ability to be super, super sensitive to what's hard, to what's
Mm.
possible. And I just feel like it's all impossible. The fact that I'm 48 years old and my mother's ninth child and I wasn't kidnapped and I was born in the 70s when everybody was getting kidnapped, that's impossible. The fact that we're here, the fact that some people don't make it past 5, 10, 2 months old or whatever, that's impossible. The whole thing is impossible.
Mhm.
So we can't be focused on it. We just have to find a way to be happy. And for me, dance is happy. My speaker is happiness for me. Treating others with love and respect is happiness for me because I know if I'm treating you with love and respect, it is because I have first treated myself with love and respect.
Amazing.
And so that's what it's all about for me. It's very simple.
So I know you're on a time crunch. You have to teach a class soon. So to end the
I
interview
have
with a
a few more
positive
minutes,
note,
girl.
I would really love to give you the opportunity to talk directly to our members about anything that is important to you, maybe that we haven't covered. Maybe share your motto in life, something from the heart. Is there anything you would like to share with our community?
I generally don't give advice, but since you asked, I'm going to give you a little bit some today. Ladies, I'm going to look into this camera, whichever camera that I can with my reading glasses, and tell all of you that you're beautiful, that you're
Mm,
valuable, that you are loved, that you are worthy of
mm,
love, that you are worthy of self love, and you are worthy of self
amazing.
respect. And I'm going to also tell you that I personally respect who you are, and I hope that you will respect yourself so that you can respect who I am. That's it.
Oh yeah. You can add some dance moves to this. Oh yeah.
Let me do it. Okay. You got
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just put it pop in the mouth. Just put booty pop. Just booty pop. Do the booty pop. Come on.
I love it. Love
Like,
it.
the people bullying are like hiding their kids. Ayala. Barney's back and he's not purple. He's black.
I love it.
Oh,
So
it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for working with me.
thank you.
I
Tell
really
us
want to say
where we
that,
can find you. Like, tell us where we can find you.
well, I'm on Instagram as I am Chaya Lev, but I'm currently locked out because I think I had an argument or something. I don't know. I'm probably on fun. I stay in Facebook, yeah. Honey, this mouth of mine is it's not nice. But I am Chaya Lev, ChayaLev.com on my website. Also, if you want to Facebook, I'm Chaya Lev. I'm a narcissist, so I have Chaya Lev everywhere. If you look for me, I wrote for 1 year, the first year of my first kind of experience in Israel, Times of Israel. They can look up Chaya Lev, and I have some
Oh, amazing.
fun, silly, short stories that
Amazing.
are can be offensive to some people, but they were my it's my mind. So if you're offended, I'm sorry, girl, but get over it. But yeah, and if you guys are ever in the north or you ever want to invite me to dinner, honey, I eat everything as long as it's kosher.
Amazing.
Thank you so much,
Awesome. Thank you
guys.
so much, Chaya.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great class.
Bye.
Bye.